Hello. For those of you that don't also watch the Ad Astra videos, I'm trying some face cam. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this or go back or some combination of the two or whatever I feel like, but we'll see. Let me know if you have any opinions, I guess. We spend quite a while immersed in the new game, slowly trudging through the opening segment as the eerie atmosphere starts establishing itself. Soon we find ourselves having to run away from abominations armed with nothing but a flashlight and a bunch of hiding places spread around the maps. Shit, he found me. Run, 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 run! Shuichi tries jumping out of the dumpster he'd been hiding in, but is swarmed by a group of enemies and slaughtered before he has any chance to get very far. This game certainly isn't afraid to get graphical either. So much for that. How many was that now? 3? 5. I think I'm done for now. Sure. Is there any other game you want to play? I think I'm done with games. Using the controller, Shuichi shuts off the entertainment system and the television. What do you want to do then? Well... He leans closer to me, wrapping his arms around me and pulling me up, placing me down on top of his lap, his arms around my waist and his chin resting on the back of my shoulder. What? You said Aki-kun isn't home, right? Yeah, I did. Is he suggesting... Can I just hold you like this for a bit? Oh. He just meant cuddling. Yeah, of course you can. Thanks. Shuichi's left hand slowly rubs my stomach, the sensation very tender and pleasant. He nuzzles my neck with his cheek, obviously seeming very pleased with this situation. I do have to admit that it's really nice. I still feel a bit self-conscious, but I really like it. You're really soft, you know? Holding you like this is so comfortable. Thank you. It does feel nice. Although, aren't I a bit heavy for you? Nah, you're deceptively light. Here. Shuichi tightens his hold around me and starts bouncing me up on his leg with very little effort. What are you doing? See? I told you were really light. This just now... There's no way that was totally innocent. You really shouldn't do that out of nowhere. It's really bad for my heart. Oh, sorry, I didn't think you'd mind. After what he pulled during the festival, I don't believe for even a second that he didn't mean anything by it. It almost felt like he was bouncing me on his... No! Bad thoughts. Go away. This really isn't good for my heart. You okay? You seem a bit out of it. Yeah, I'm fine. I can't let him know I'm feeling embarrassed. I lean back a bit, increasing the contact between my back and his chest, moving a hand down to caress his arm. Oh, I take back what I said. You seem to be pretty into it. There's nothing wrong with indulging myself every now and then. Besides, you're plenty soft yourself too. Is that so? You can use me as a pillow all you like. By the way, you smell really nice. Shuichi takes a few whiffs with his face on my neck, lightly kissing me. That's kind of a weird thing to say. Is that so? I'm still new to this, so please let it slide this time. Let it slide? You don't even seem to be upset about the faux pas. Why should I? Is that how it's gonna be? Do I need to utter 1,000 apologies to make up for it? Nah, just 500 will suffice. Just 500? My, you're feeling so generous today. Shuichi hugs me tighter. Somehow it feels like we're just joking around like we always did, except in a more intimate way. This sort of thing doesn't bother me in the slightest. Is that weird? Yes, I am a generous god after all. A god? Someone's confidence seems to be soaring today. I know of my charms. Shuichi snorts, patting me atop the head with a smile. Yes, yes. You are my Prince Charming after all. Does that mean you're the princess? Nope. I'm even more charming. I'm the even more charming king that seduces the prince. Boy, what kind of fairy tales did your parents read to you as a child? This is nice. What is? This. Us. Things seem to be going really well between us and all. I get that we only just started dating, but I don't know. It's surprisingly low stress. Maybe because no one knows yet? That could be it. Oh, about that. I suggest you hold that thought. Uh-huh. Why? Saya-chan messaged me recently. She told me she talked to you about it, and you confirmed it. She was all excited and congratulating me and whatnot. It was amusing. Oh! Yeah, I forgot about that. Everything that happened after distracted me so much. It's okay. Besides, Saya-chan already knew I liked you for a long time, and she's really perceptive. It was a matter of time. And I couldn't imagine us hiding it from our friends if things went well, so... So you're not mad I told her? Not at all. If anything, it makes me happy because it means you were comfortable enough with us to confirm when she asked. Oh, really? Man, that's a relief. I was worried you'd be upset I didn't consult you. Well, it'd be nice to have been asked, but I won't complain too much because I like the end result. You could keep it in mind, maybe? Oof. Right, I'll keep that in mind. You don't need to worry too much, though. I'm not upset. Right. Why does it feel like even when I do something right, I find a way to mess it up? I'm serious, you. Don't sound so guilty. I really don't mind. I mean, it's Saya for crying out loud. If there's a person in this world I trust implicitly to know about this, it's her. You know, I've always wondered this, but... Aren't you and Saya, like, ridiculously close? It always seemed like you two had secrets of your own that no one else knew about. Even me. Yeah? And? And... Isn't that a bit weird? Why? We all have our own dynamics. You, Saya-chan, and I might be all childhood friends, but we all have our own individual relationships outside of the trio. It's not like you and I don't have a kind of relationship full of secrets that Saya-chan isn't part of. Even before we started dating. Oh, I guess that's true. You worry about the smallest things sometimes, I swear. Can't help it. My brain isn't always my friend. Besides, this whole thing is totally new to me. I'm still coming to terms with it. Hey, Shuichi-kun, can I ask you a question? He squeezes me lightly and leans forward, his face almost side by side with mine. Sure. Although, should I be worried? You haven't called me Shuichi-kun since... Hell, I can't even remember when the last time was. Oh, right, sorry. I don't know why I called you that all of a sudden. Are you okay? Well, I just have a doubt of sorts, like... What do you call yourself? What do I... Huh? Shuichi? No. I didn't mean it like that. More like, well, your sexuality. What do you call that? That? Why does the label even matter? Just humor me, please. I call myself gay. Isn't that pretty obvious by now? So, you only like men? I suppose. You suppose? Well, I've never really had feelings for any guys other than you. As far as I know, I'm not attracted to women, but I don't have much experience with that sort of thing. What? Unless you're asking what kind of porn. No. I don't need to know that. Sheesh, calm down. You don't need to throw a fit. That's a bit too much information. You're the one who asked. I didn't ask about that. Does it bother you? Well, not. Stop auto-forwarding. Well, not really. You're free to enjoy whatever kind of... No, not that, you dumbass. I mean your question about my sexuality. Does something about it bother you? Oh, right. Of course you meant that. What am I thinking? How do I put this? Your sexuality doesn't bother me. I guess I'm just struggling with what to call myself. Do you even need to call yourself anything? Well, yeah. I can't just leave it up in the air. Really? So long as you're with someone you really like, what does it matter? Unless you want to explain it to people. In that case, a label definitely makes it easier. I just prefer to have things in black and white, okay? I like having everyone well defined. Shuichi's right hand goes up to my face. He cups my chin in it and gently moves my head so I'm looking to the side. He kisses my cheek, stroking my fur and nuzzling my neck. The gesture is so incredibly sweet I can feel my face getting hot. You don't need to worry so much. Go at your own pace and think things through properly. I know I sprang a lot on you since we first started dating, and there's a lot you need to adjust to. Thank you. I'm more just trying to figure this out for myself, though. Well, what do you think? Are you bi? I don't know. I've never really felt attracted to any girl, or to any of my exes. I just dated them because it was easier to say yes and go with the flow over dealing with the guilt of saying no. I sincerely hope that's not what you're doing to me. Of course it's not. I actually like you, you big lug. Aw, big lug? That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard. I get the feeling I'm being mocked. Jokes aside. If that's how it is, then you might just be gay after all. You think so? I obviously can't know what you're thinking, so I can't give you a concrete answer. The only one who can do that is you. Ooh. And it requires so much thinking, and thinking is hard. Can you do it for me? Stop whining so much. This isn't homework. You can't just pass the buck off to me. Aw, that'd be so much easier though. I never stop to think about it, but I'm so comfortable around Shuichi that I feel okay being a little more difficult when I'm around him. Alright, I'll stop for now. Oh? You're being surprisingly agreeable today. Yeah, you happen to have gotten me in a good mood. Is that so? As for me, I wasn't in a good mood, but you did a great job of getting me there. You're a really comfy pillow. I can't stay upset while I'm holding you. What am I, your teddy bear? I wish. I'd love to go to bed with you every night. What do you mean? What do I... Oh. Wait, now that I think about it, I think that sounded wrong. You think? But I don't mind the wrong way either. What? Good to see where you stand on it, love. It's too sickly sweet. Please don't call me that. I knew you'd react like that, but it was still funny. Besides, I'd be willing to give it a try. Oh, is that so? Glad to hear it. It's been really hard for me to hold back. Shuichi moves a hand down to my inner thigh, stroking it slowly and teasingly. Uh-huh? He leans forward, lightly nibbling on my left ear and whispering. Just so you know, I've been holding back from touching you like I want to for years. Once I'm allowed to, I'll definitely partake of you. You sound just like Jun-kun when you're flustered. Just as quickly as he began teasing me, he backs off, chuckling to himself. Mind shutting down. Thoughts slowing to a stop. You're an ass. Oh? How so? Were you hoping I'd keep going? Of course not! Don't be ridiculous! Is that so? Out of nowhere, I feel Shuichi's hand cupping and lightly squeezing my crotch. It makes the tent hidden inside twitch at the sudden touch. Ah! You sure about that? This guy here at least seems pretty happy. Shut up! I managed to snag myself such a cute boyfriend. I feel like I don't get taken seriously at all here. I'm not cute. That makes me sound so small. I could carry you around in my pocket. Hard pass. Aw, but that'd be so cute. You could be like my little pocket boyfriend. Your weird ideas scare me sometimes. Weird? I thought it was a nice idea. Your sense of taste is truly unsettling sometimes. I think I'll pass, thank you very much. Aw, alright. At least I tried. By the way, I forgot to ask back during the festival. Was Hitoka-chan truly okay with me stealing you for the dance? She made me promise to go out with her another time and give her all my attention. You're really gonna have your hands full with that? Tell me about it. But it allowed me to dance with you, so it was worth it. You're so sappy. Sappy? Truly the greatest sap master. Now you're just mocking me. Who? Me? I would never. You can't pull off an innocent act. You're way too smug. Shuichi kisses my neck again, putting a hand on my chest and squeezing me. Hey, you. Have you liked dating me so far? That's kind of sudden. Where did that come from? Just humor me. And you complained when that was my sole reasoning for asking a question. Yeah, I have. It has been way easier to transition our relationship into that than I thought it'd be. Of course, sometimes it hits me that we're dating now and I have a, whoa, this is so surreal moment. But other than that, things have been really smooth. But we haven't done much yet either. Haven't done much, eh? Does that mean we should do more? Ah! He squeezes my crotch another time, making me jump. You're so cute. Don't just do that out of the blue. Oh. So it's okay if I ask first? That's not what I said. Are you horny or something? I'm not, but I can be if you want. Just keep bouncing on my lap like that. You're a pervert. Says the guy that's definitely had way more sex in his life than I have. Well, sure. Any number higher than 0 is already way more times. Ouch. That's kind of a mean thing to say. You were asking for it. Don't dish out if you can't take it back. Aye, aye, Captain. Shuichi seems to want to take the lead in our relationship. Well, I'm not really opposed to it since he's much surer of himself than I am considering our circumstances. I'm definitely not just gonna roll over and take it. That sounded wrong. So, what should we do now? What do you mean? Well, you're spending the night over, right? We're obviously not going to just sit around the entire time. So what should we do? But I'm liking sitting like this. Come on, I might not be that heavy, but I refuse to believe you can handle me sitting on your lap so long without any pain or discomfort. Just a slightly reduced circulation into my legs, but I don't mind. I do. I slide off his lap and back to the couch, pulling away from his arms that try to clutch me close. Ah. We can cuddle more later if you want. I'm not saying to stop forever. Alright. You're way too easy to please. Maybe we could play something, or watch a movie? Didn't you say Aki-kun is having a movie marathon with his friends? Maybe we should have one of our own. Sure. The idea is good, but what kind of movie would we marathon? I don't really have any ideas. What do you think? Me? Aren't you the one always complaining that I'm indecisive? That makes it a great opportunity to practice. Since when did that... Never mind. Can I just suggest a genre and we see what's available in Slipstream? If I have to come up with a specific titles, this will take a while. Sure, we can just go by the highest rated movies and the chosen genre. That definitely makes it way easier. Let's see, what genre should we watch? Well, IRL, it's almost Halloween, so horror. What about a horror marathon? Oh, horror. Does that mean I'll have a frightened little dog cuddling up next to me for comfort? In your dreams? You know I'm not the type to be easily scared, especially by movies. I can still dream. Well, nothing stops me from cuddling for other reasons. It's such a weird thought to have. I have to admit, the movies we chose weren't the best. Oh, look. She's about to walk down the stairs to the creepy dark cellar all alone without a flashlight. How much are you willing to bet she dies here? I'm not betting anything. She's obviously going to die here. Aw, it's not fun if we're both in agreement. And there she goes. And the movies ended up being an unapologetic gore fest with no other interesting traits whatsoever. Nothing special about the characters, stories, or effects. Man, that's a lot of jump scares. Did any of them even work? Not that I can remember. How did these end up as the most highly recommended movies in the service? Really shitty taste, I guess. That's a bit rude to say. What other explanations do you have? Paid reviews? Oh, sure, bad taste is rude, but corruption isn't. What should we do now? You're in such a rush to decide everything. And we don't get to do this often. I just want us to optimize our time so we can do as many things together as we can. Optimize our time? Dude, you don't need to be so robotic about it. What happened to just going with the flow and having fun? Going with the flow? I wasn't aware I was dating a hippie. I'm quite a few decades too late and in the wrong continent for that. Fair enough. What time is it now anyway? Shuichi pulls his phone out of his pocket to check, making a beep as the screen comes to life. Oh, wow, it's already 6:30 p.m. Really? That time went by really fast. Time always goes by really fast when I'm with you, but yeah, today especially. Flatterer. Should we think of what we're gonna do for dinner plans? I can cook for us if you'd like. I was more thinking of going out to buy something. That'd be a bit of a waste of money though, wouldn't it? I mean, we already have ingredients at hand anyway. Yeah, but I wanted to spend my time having fun with you, not with cooking. Aw, that's really sweet. I guess that's a good point. Safe! In that case, what should we get? We can just get a lunchbox from the grocery store each. Sure, but there are a lot of options. Which one do we pick? You're getting a bit ahead of yourself. Let's go to the store and see what they have first before we decide. That makes sense. The neighborhood store is mostly empty by the time we get there. There seem to be a few ominous clouds in the sky, which might have contributed to leaving the place deserted. It looks like we might have rain any minute now. Did the weather forecast say anything about it? Not to my knowledge. But then again, I didn't check today. My, the always organized Shuichi-kun didn't bother checking all the variables before leaving the house. How can you even relax like this? Aren't you hilarious? Ha ha. I'm dying of laughter here. We walk to the food aisle and take a look at our options here. If there's one thing I always liked about this store, it's just how varied their selection is. Sushi, curry, stew, tonkatsu, karage, fish. So many things to choose from. You have any idea what you're gonna get? How about we leave me for later and try to focus on what you want first? Bigger boys need more food, right? Translation. You have no idea what you want. Shut up. I think I'm gonna get tonkatsu with curry and rice. Talk about a bog standard dinner. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. What about you, Mr. Bog Standard? What kind of magic innovation are you going to pick for your dinner? Well, you have no clue, do you? No, it's not that. I wanted you to pick for me to see if you know me well. Seriously? That's the best excuse you could come up with. I'm trying, okay? Alright. I'll choose for you, and no matter what I pick, you have to eat. Wait, Here you go. Squid tempura with rice and sausages. Can't I have something a little more traditional? Of course not. Only the best for you, my dear. But you know I don't like squid. Oh no. Shuichi? Yes? Can I please have something else? I don't know. Can you? Desire to cause harm. Increasing. Pretty please? Well, of course you can. It's not like I it's not like I control you or anything. You can do whatever you want. Then what was this whole little show for? Jeez, you don't have to look so miffed. I was only joking. I'm just gonna grab the same thing as you and we can be on our way. The rain started to pour while we were at the cash register. By the time we reached home, the rain had gotten stronger and thunder began striking, to the point I became comfortable enough to call this a storm. Sheesh, that came out of nowhere. I'm soaked. Shuichi pulls on the hem of his shirt, which is thoroughly stuck to his stomach. The shirt lifts, exposing his wet stomach and the muscles underneath. I have to admit that the movement catches my attention and I can't help but stare for a bit. After a few seconds, I snap myself out of it and go back to functioning like normal. I think it'd be too much to hope that you brought some extra clothes, huh? I have some clothes I keep at your place. I keep here at your place, remember? You do? Jesus, dude. Every time I come over, I shower and get changed. Where do you think I get those clothes out when I do that? Oh, I thought maybe you brought them with you in a bag or something. Are you asking me that or telling me that? You really need to think things over a little bit more. Well, sorry, I don't pay much attention. Anyway, we should go dry ourselves before we eat dinner. Shuichi walks up the stairs, presumably to go grab a towel upstairs. I decide to follow behind him. Alright, I finished drying myself. That took a while. Your fur really takes that long to dry? It wasn't that long. Well, I had enough time to dry myself, get changed, transfer the food to different containers, and reheat it. We just brought it over from the store. You didn't need to reheat. It was rained on. That cooled it down a lot. Plus, I wanted to transfer it to a different container so water didn't get inside. You're so fussy sometimes. Look who's talking. Come on, let's eat. Wow, this food is steaming hot. I did tell you I reheated it. Sure, but some people might consider it a tad too hot. It could burn their mouths. Do you know what I call those people? What? Weaklings. Really? Saya-chan doesn't like food that's too hot. Maybe I should tell her you called her a weakling. What? I didn't... give me a sec, I'll text her right now. Shuichi grabs his phone and begins typing on it. I nearly lunge at him in panic. No! God, relax, I'm just joking. Look, I'm typing into a notes app. Of course I'm not going to text her that. How should I know? You've done this type of thing before. True, but not when unprovoked. Provoking you is about as easy as enticing a bear with a jar of honey. I definitely shouldn't say something like that whenever Kumagawa is around. Just eat. Yes, honey. Please don't call me stuff like that. Fine, fine. I just find your reaction too funny when I do. Is this bullying? This feels like bullying. Shuichi grabs his chopsticks and picks up a piece of his tonkatsu. Man, grocery store dinners are better than they have the right to be. The tonkatsu is a bit soggy, though. I'd prefer if it were crispier. You can't keep it in a closed container for a long time with a bunch of steam and sauce inside and keep it crispy. I know, but I can still have my own preferences. Well, sure. I'd prefer if a genie came out when I opened the box, but that doesn't make it realistic. You don't have to modify what I say to absurd degrees just to disagree with me. I don't have to, but I do like to. Just eat your food and shut up. Yes, Mr. Sunshine. Are you actually trying to get a rise out of me? Me? Why would I? I just like teasing you. You're way too cute when you're annoyed. Please stop trying to annoy me for your own amusement. Aww. Do I really have to? Puppy dog eyes are not gonna work. I have a younger brother. Oh, yeah, that's true. Boo. I just want to have some fun. You seem awfully chipper right now. It's a stark contrast to how your mood was earlier today. Yeah, you did do wonders for my mood. Thanks, you. You're welcome. Ah, someone blushing. Eat your food. Just then, another thunderclap echoes. The air around us feels like it even rumbled a bit. The lights begin to flicker alongside it, and the two of us look around us. Wow, that was a pretty big one. Flickering lights are a bad sign. Maybe we should finish eating and go unplug stuff from the wall to make sure nothing crazy happens. Man, we had a typhoon not too long ago, and now this? It's summer, for crying out loud. Looks like the weather goblins are laughing at your summer. Weather goblins? Really? Of course. What, are you adept to the weather fairies theory? You're a dork. Look who's talking. The rain seems to only get stronger while we continue our meal. By the time we finish, there's wind howling outside and the water hitting the windows sounds like a bunch of rocks. Those must be some really big water droplets. Should I unplug the fridge? That would probably be a good... Suddenly the lights flicker another time and go completely out. Whoa, what the hell? Well, at least now you don't have to worry about unplugging your stuff. Sure. Just keep it plugged to the wall through a bunch of power surges and whatnot. Sounds totally safe. We finish unplugging everything using our phones as flashlights. The lights remain out the entire time, giving no signs of coming back to life. Hey, you. I have to admit I can't see much from the window, but it looks like the other houses have no power either. That's not good. June lives nearby. I'll try messaging him to see if the light went out there too. Good idea. I type a quick message and continue walking around the house, checking the windows to make sure there is no water leaking inside. I think I'm going to go upstairs and make sure Aki or Mom didn't leave their windows open just to be safe. Do you mind if I wait for you in your room? We already finished checking down here anyway. I don't mind, but is there any reason you want to go there? Nah, I just like your room better than your living room. It's cozier. Plus, it smells of you, which is nice. What? Don't say stuff like that. It's embarrassing. Alright, sorry. Alright, no windows left open and no obvious leakages detected. I guess I can relax for a bit and just wait for the power to come back. June even messaged me back while I was checking. June. So, it wasn't just here. I'm glad. We were freaking out a bit thinking our power was cut. I'm a bit worried why his power would be cut, but I'm not going to ask. I don't think he'd take too kindly to me prying about it. Shuichi, you in here? Boo! Ah! The Shuichi jumps up from behind me and grabs me by my waist, lifting me into the air and spinning me around. I got you. You're mine now. Shuichi, what are you doing? I'm just having a bit of harmless fun. He places me back on the ground and flips me around gently, landing a kiss on my lips. Jesus, that's not good for my heart. I'm just trying to be spontaneous. Yeah, well, you being spontaneous isn't good for my heart. Aw, sorry. I give him a quick kiss and turn around, walking up to my desk and taking a seat on the edge. Is everything in order? Yeah, the house is fine. Not gonna come down on our heads, at least. Did you get an answer from Jun-kun? He said the power's out there as well. Oof, that's not good. I tried asking Hitoka, but she and Mom don't live in the neighborhood, and she said the power is fine there. It's probably just a power line that got cut or something. It shouldn't take too long to restore it to normal. Sure. We just have to figure out what to do until then. We can just talk. We could cuddle. That too. You don't sound very enthusiastic about it. This kind of thing is still a bit embarrassing for me, that's all. Okay. Shuichi walks closer to me, taking a seat by my side and placing a hand on my knee. So, I'm gonna ask. It's been a bit over a week since we started dating, and well, things have been going pretty well between us, and at least for me. Where do you stand on it? Honestly, I'm shocked by how well things have been. Really? I can only make out very few details of Shuichi's expression due to the darkness, his dark fur not helping any. But I can tell from his voice that he's smiling widely right now. Well, from the voice and the fact there's a little helicopter fan spinning around beside me. Yeah. Sometimes when we get a bit more intimate, I have a moment where I go, whoa, 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 whoa. What am I doing with Shuichi? But then that instinct goes away and I just feel comfortable. So, you don't feel like things have been going too fast? I haven't upset you or anything. Not at all. I'm pretty happy with how things have been going. To be honest, I'm pretty sure by now that I do like you like that. It's still a bit weird to admit that I have feelings for a guy. And you especially, but there's no way I can deny it anymore. You have no idea how happy that makes me. He wraps his arms around me, pulling me closer to him in a tight hug and burying my head in his shoulder. It's the same here, big guy. Shuichi kisses my forehead and pulls away from me, grabbing my hand on top of my leg and squeezing it. Were you really afraid that you had made me uncomfortable? Well, I've never been in a relationship before, so I didn't know how to handle things. I might have been a bit aggressive at times. You mean horny? I don't know if I'd call it that. I'd definitely call it that. Fine, call it whatever you want. I was just a bit worried that it was too much is all. Well, the first time definitely was. But I've been getting more comfortable with it. It still makes me embarrassed, but I don't really mind. You mean that? Yeah. Why? Shuichi pulls me closer to him, leaning next to my ear and whispering to me. Well, I have to admit it's been hard for me to hold back. And I was kinda hoping we could go further today. Is that alright with you? Further? You mean? You know what I mean. Sex. He nods. His face is surprisingly neutral right now. I'm surprised he can keep a straight face while saying that. My face feels so hot right now, I'm sure he could cook an egg on my forehead. I'm not gonna do anything you don't want me to. If you say no, then I'll drop it. I was just hoping. Oh man. This would be a really big step. Am I ready for something like that? It's not like it'd be my first time. Hell, when I think about it, I have enough experience that I shouldn't bat an eye at it. But because it's a man and Shoichi, I suddenly feel very vulnerable. Not that I mind that feeling. And I know I can trust Shoichi with anything. I know he'd never do anything to hurt me. Well, we're both guys, so, how would that even work? You want me to explain gay sex to you? It's already taking everything I have to stay calm right now. If I had to explain... No, it's fine. I think I can pretty much guess. It's not like it's rocket science. I don't know why I even asked. So... You're nervous too? It doesn't look like it. Of course I'm nervous. Look what I'm asking you. No matter what answer you give me, it's still gonna be nerve-wracking. My heart is racing here. For some reason, that thought comforts me. Oops. I want to try. I take a deep breath, trying to calm down my racing heart. I shouldn't be so nervous. I'm the one with experience here. I should be the one trying to make him more comfortable. No, there's no chance it's happening. I can't calm down at all. I want to try. I'm just really nervous, so I don't know if I can do things properly. It's okay. Just let me lead. How are you going to lead? You've never done this before. True, but, I've been preparing? That kind of sounds wrong to say. I'm afraid of what that preparedness of his means. Do you, you have lube, right? Yes, I do. And hearing you ask for it just sounds really awkward. Sorry. Shuichi gets up from the desk, standing in front of me and leaning forward until he's face to face with me. I have to admit, I do like where I've got you. That's a really weird thing to say. Then I guess I'm just a weird person. Shuichi chuckles. He places a hand on my stomach and I freeze. Before we go any further, if at any moment you want me to stop, just say so, and I will. Okay. Oh, and also, I love you, you. I know. I like you too. I'll take what I can get. Baby steps. God damn it. His smile is so handsome, it's disarming. I want... Shuichi. Yeah? His voice comes out calm and deep. Even though he speaks in a half-whisper, I can feel it reverberating against me. Kiss me. He chuckles, placing a hand on top of mine and stroking the back of my hand with his thumb. Oh, I never thought I'd see the day where you'd ask me that. Damn it, he's having way too much fun with me. Don't tease me, just kiss me. Before I can finish my sentence, He leans forward and gives me a quick peck on the lips, grinning widely. Like that. My heart is racing inside my chest. So much so that I fear it might end up bursting. Why is this so embarrassing? Shuichi is pushing my buttons and I don't even know how. I have a hard time understanding how I even ended up in this situation. It was Shuichi of all people. Silently, I nod, incapable of mustering words to answer his question. It's just too embarrassing. Your face is so red. It's adorable. Shut up. Stop having so much fun at my expense. He laughs again, nuzzling my chin. Sorry. It's just not possible. He kisses me again. My eyes instinctively close as he leans in and I feel his cold nose bumping against mine. And then the wetness of his lips. Shuichi's lips linger for a moment, almost frozen into place. He then begins to gently nibble on my lower lip, and it's like a shock runs all the way down from my lips to the base of my spine. His hand digs out under my shirt, touching the bare fur underneath and slowly making its way up. The feeling of his hand exploring me is exhilarating. At this point, my brain has already stopped functioning properly. I just give myself over to the situation, focused only on enjoying the sensations. Once he pulls away, he stares up at me with a lustful smile. It's a look I've never seen on him before. Almost like he were measuring me up. At first glance, his smile is kind and gentle, but on a closer look, it makes me shiver because I suddenly feel like I'm prey. I realize only now that he's got me right under his thumb. Hey. You? Yeah? My voice fails, coming out hoarse and breaking a little. He caught me by surprise when his hand went even higher on my stomach, pulling up my shirt all the way to my chest and leaving me half exposed. That only seemed to amuse him even more. May I have you? Oh, God. That is one of the dorkiest things I've ever heard. But with the mood I'm in, for some reason it's really effective. I nod. Shuichi's hand travels downward, and he grabs my zipper. At this point, it's a bit difficult to pull it down due to the tent that's formed inside. A tiny little part of my brain is yelling inside that I shouldn't let Shuichi of all people pull my shorts down. That voice is very quickly drowned out by every other part of my being. And this is probably where I skip. Because now it's just sex. Right? I think. If there's anything important, I'll, cut back to it. But I think it's mostly just sex. So I'll see you in a bit. Shuichi gets up, using my thigh as leverage to prop himself up. Man, I didn't think being on my knees for that long would hurt so much. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Better than fine, actually. I'm really happy. I feel a sudden urge of affection for this big, dumb dog. He wipes his mouth on his shirt, getting rid of a few strands of semen that were on his chin. I try to get up from my seat to hug him. Actually, would you mind staying there for a little bit longer? What is it? I kind of feel exposed here. It's a bit embarrassing. Would it be okay for... What? Now you're embarrassed to say it? For us to... keep going? Oh. I look down at Shuichi's waist and I realize it. I'm the only one who's gotten off, aren't I? I see a noticeable bulge tenting the front of his shorts. Right. I did agree to this already. And he did ask me if I had lube. Since I came already, I guess that means... just to be sure, you want to get yours inside. Shuichi's face goes red. He can't even maintain eye contact with me. Kinda. So I'm supposed to be on the receiving end. I see. I don't know how to feel about this. Maybe I should just tell him it's too much for my first time. Shuichi cuts me off before I can even begin speaking. I guess he didn't even register that I was going to talk. I know you're probably worried about it, but I promise I'll be gentle with you. There's no way I'd want to hurt someone I love, so I do my best to make you comfortable. 'Cause I want to try being as close to you as I can be. Is that okay, or am I being too selfish? God damn it. I take a deep breath, trying to summon the courage to do this. I really hope it doesn't hurt. Yeah, that's okay. Really? Shuichi's tail wags excitedly behind him. He's really cute when he's excited. Just get the lube. It's in a box under my bed. Shuichi nods, lying on the floor to reach for the box I keep hidden there. He comes back up with a brown box with no distinctive markings on it. Wow, lube and condoms. You need a box just for that. Under my bed is the only place no one would look. Can you imagine Aki finding this stuff? Yeah, that'd be rough. Shuichi walks up to me, cradling me in his arms and kissing me. Try to relax, okay? Yeah. He pops open the bottle of lube and squirts a little on his finger. God, this whole thing is so awkward. You think everything is awkward. Shut the hell up. Why would anyone ever romanticize first times? This is just painfully awkward and embarrassing. This is probably where I'll just pause again and come back later. Shuichi pulls me up, and before I can even react, I'm tossed in the air. Whoa! I fall on the soft surface of my bed. What's the big He envelops me in a hug, lying on the bed next to me and snuggling close. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean it to be that forceful. He settles himself next to me and adjusts both of us on the bed. He quickly covers himself up with a blanket, as if he still had any need to hide himself. I wanted us to cuddle a bit. To be honest, I feel completely drained. Might be because you drained yourself inside of me. Was that good for you? Do you even have to ask? Of course it was. And I got to become one with you. Become one? That's a little cheesy. What? Really? I thought it'd be cute. That's what I was thinking of while we were doing it. No, that's really, really cheesy. Who the hell says that sort of thing out loud? Hey, you? Yeah? I love you. He settles up closer to me, kissing me on the lips. Thank you. I really like you too. You're really cute. One day, I'm gonna make you say that you love me back. Yeah. This is really embarrassing. Uh, I'm starting to feel a little drowsy. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just really tired. I'll bet. We did exert ourselves a lot more than I thought we would. Sex is really tiring, huh? How can you say something like that with such an innocent smile on your face? It's weird to be so casual about this. Or maybe I'm the one who's weird. Maybe we should sleep for a little while. I know I don't want to get up from here. I just want to hold you and sleep. That sounds good. Shuichi huddles closer to me, wrapping his arms a little tighter around me. I close my eyes and nuzzle his neck, feeling the soft fur stroking my face as I do so. The sound of rain and Shuichi's peaceful breathing quickly lull me into sleep. I don't even try to resist as tendrils of drowsiness latch onto me. My chest feels like it might burst from happiness. Yay, they did it! As always. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!